This election has catapulted Del Rio into the 21st century. The results came in and I've been forever changed. Forever changed. My life is never going to be the same.
At 35 years old, Bruno Ralphie Lozano is the youngest mayor in Del Rio history. He's an Air Force veteran, born and raised in Del Rio, and he's also the city's first openly gay official.
But the public, I feel like, saw beyond that. They saw an individual that cares about his community. They saw an individual that happens to be gay. He's not this guy that's promoting a specific agenda, and I'm not. I reached to every single person that I possibly could. I, Bruno Lozano, do solemnly swear.
We sat down with Lozano before he took his oath of office for his first job in politics.
It's happening. People are looking beyond, attributes that don't pertain to the soul. Yeah, I am a gay guy, but I'm a human being that's trying to unify our class.
He says it was a class reunion that planted the seed for his political career right after the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando.
I'm president of the class of 2001 Del Rio High School reunion board. And I called the vice president then because we were supposed to be having our quinceañera themed 15-year reunion. And I was like, I can't do this. I don't know. I mean, what if I'm scared, what if they hate me and this is getting national attention? And my mom, my father, the vice president, and another friend of ours who is also on the board, they were like, no, Ralphie, you can't be afraid. You can't be scared. You can't go back in. There's no closet for you to be in because we love you.
So he pressed forward with the reunion, even wore high heels, as he often does. And what he found was a community that accepted him for who he is.
So that night, a couple comments by some of the people that weren't really aware of who I am, I guess, as an adult. I don't know. They were like, "Oh, look at his heels in Spanish. Mira sus tacones. Why does he have that on?" And these football jocks that I admired in high school. I'm a small frame guy, and here they are, the football jocks. Hey bro, what's up? And they're like, "Hey bro, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be having the celebration today."
After that night, Lozano's classmates urged him to go into local politics.
I clean up the creek. I clean up San Felipe Creek. I get my feet wet. I am knee deep in mud, trying to get that one plastic bag. I planted a tree on our classmates' behalf, and we have vigils there. So they know what I've done, and they're like, what you've done for our class is important right now in society. It's important right now in Del Rio. Del Rio needs you.
The next step, he thought, would be a run for city council.
I started doing my research. I started coming to council meetings. I did round table meetings at my house. I have PowerPoint presentations of this is what's going on. This is what I discovered. I click a file. I click the creek programs. I click, I just dove in, and I got such great feedback. And I went in thinking, okay, let me run for council. Let's not go all the way to the top just yet. Let me get my feet wet, educate myself on what it means to be a representative of the citizens of Del Rio. Every 6 people I asked, 5 were like, no, you need to be the mayor. No, we want to, if you can run for council all you want, but we need you as mayor of Del Rio. And I was like, are you serious? You really see this in me? They're like, yeah, absolutely, hands down.
His plans almost derailed by tragedy.
My father passed away in August of last year. So I got the brakes. And I was like, should I do this? Should I not? I didn't know. I was really very emotional. But a friend of mine said, are you gonna do this or not? He's like, I know you're mourning the loss of your father, but this is the now moment. In 6 months, you'll be much better. In 7 months, you'll be even better. In 8 months, and just in a year, you'll be looking back and you'll think about this moment. He's like, make sure you get your name on that ballot. Thought about it, had some more round table meetings, kept coming to the council meetings. January came along, February came along, got my paperwork in. I ended up being the only opponent. And that's how it happened.
Now his goal is to bring unity to a divided council.
That's my first mission, is to unify the council. And I know I want to try to get jobs here, but that's a long-term thing. I can't get there if I can't have a unified council that will support bringing an outside entity to our community. That goes with businesses. I want to work with the businesses that we have here.
Lozano says he could never have come this far without support from his family, friends, and the community he once left to find a place where he belongs. But he says that place was in Del Rio all along.
I'm gay, I should feel included. Why don't I feel included? And, and I always wondered why. And I think the element is not that it's because I don't feel included in LGBT, I'm completely included. It's because I'm missing that Tejano factor, the San Antonio, Alamo, the Del Rio border, the Eagle Pass, culture. This is my heritage, the Southwest Texas region. It's a culture in and of itself. I think a lot of LGBT feel so isolated in their hometown communities if they grow up in a small town, and I'm an example of educating people. I'm not this weird guy that's like, oh, he's gay. Like, what is he doing? Like, no, I'm Ralphie. I'm the mayor of Del Rio. Come get to know me and be proud here.